All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. It's a pretty sad day. My apologies if I look a little homeless today. I'm sick, and I actually might be kind of homeless looking at the way that Starbucks has performed today. Rough day, but these are the days that we love as long-term investors. Is days where you can buy amazing businesses that you're very confident in for the long term at a discount, and I believe that's what it is today. I believe that Starbucks was a discount when it was trading at $85. I still believe it's trading at a discount at like $80 right now. This is a little funny, and this is the transparency part. Before any of my core holdings report, I'll put out like a funny tweet or something, and I'll do like a bullshit prediction based off of, like, absolutely nothing, right? So I said Starbucks is going to go up 8 to 10% today when the report. Don't at me after it happens. And it didn't go up. I was right on the 8 to 10%. It's been a rough couple like minutes for Starbucks. I wonder how this is going to update over the next couple days, hours. Honestly, it's going to be interesting. I'm about to do a complete video going over their earnings call as well. So make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications if you haven't already for that. Down 9.2% after hours, trading at below $80 a share now. That's wild. It's gonna be interesting to see how that kind of fluctuates. But yeah, wild. For the people who didn't say it was gonna get down to $75, I never said that as a matter of fact. So I don't want anybody saying that I did, because I never did. I said I thought it was unlikely, but this earnings report has kind of pushed it over there. You already have bad sentiment regarding the company in the first place when it comes to like the Palestine thing that's going on with them, the unions, boycotts, all that other stuff. One, not great earnings reports enough to kind of put you over that hump when it comes to like maybe your fair price on it. So that's honestly pretty wild. That's trading below $80 right now. I'm curious to see how it's going to recover this week. Continue going down, continue going up. But I will be buying the dip. I'll tell you that first here foremost. I don't know how aggressive I'll be. Typically, my rule of thumb when it comes to buying companies on big ups or big downs when it comes to earnings, wait a few days, let the news kind of digest in my system. Uh, Make sure I listen and go over all the earnings. And yeah, that's just kind of a general rule of thumb. You don't want to be doing anything crazy emotional whenever like one of your companies goes down. That's what I did with Target when I dropped 20% in a day or whatever. And I even got a little bit more of a discount, but we're gonna go over the earnings because it's people are not bullish right now. They had a double miss. The EPS miss was pretty bad relative to the revenue. Revenue wasn't horrible at all. I overall think it is kind of dumb to be looking quarter to quarter, like how a company's doing. Like Buffett and all these legendary investors never did that. Starbucks is a business I can confidently say I think will go up over time. It's just a matter of getting it in a solid price, and I think this is a great opportunity for it. All right, so they just recently reported weaker than expected quarterly earnings and revenue, and fueled by a surprise decline in same-store sales. That's interesting. Earnings per share 68 cents versus 79 cents expected. Yeah, I told you that was kind of a bad one. Then revenue 8.5 versus 9 billion expected. That's not horrible. They reported fiscal net income attributable to the company of 772 million or 68 cents per share, down from 908 million a year earlier. So that's not a positive thing to see whatsoever. I'm very curious to hear what they're going to attribute this to on the earnings call. Laxman Narmashiran, very good CEO. I'm very high of him. He's a huge part in both these. They said today that they anticipate revenue growth of 7 to 10%, global same-store sales of a growth range of 4 to 6%, and earnings per share growth of 15 to 20%. They saw 6% growth in their memberships, their phone, reward loyalty member program. Another big part of my thesis, so that's a positive thing to see. But there's still a lot of things developing. So right now, people are not bullish on Starbucks. I'm going to quickly go over their financials on dividenddata.com. Just kind of give you guys maybe some long-term reassurance, because I know a lot of people can be panicking right now. Because when stocks go down, they're obviously not good companies anymore, right? Free cash flow long-term, obviously, I think I've said that you're going to see more consistency, in my opinion, if China pans out the way it is. That's going to be interesting to see how they're doing in China. That's something that I think could recover the stock in the earnings call. If they see really good stuff in China, that could recover the stock overnight. Quarterly free cash flow. Yeah, you just want to see more consistency, obviously. Dividends, I know all you guys love that. Solid growth as well. Buybacks, I want